Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Hall again on second down. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. They juked him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 37. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Pickett now from the gun here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action. It's Wilson. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Ball again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
They go play action now. Wilson. Who dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes you just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Johnson's got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Carl Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pickett now on 1st down. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Pickett right back to the air again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw left side complete to Isabella. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Now it's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Harris running straight ahead. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Pickett. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Pickett back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. Going right back to Wilson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The general manager of the New York Jets continues to make investments in the receiver room in this draft. 10th overall pick. They invested again, this time with Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Great speed, outstanding body control, really goes up and snatches the ball out of the air. Everything that you're looking for in a WR1. He gets the first down right there.
He'll buy some time right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Andy Isabella, 35 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Well, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 40 yards. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. It's caught by OBJ. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Again, that's Watkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They're going to run it with Harris. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here's Hall again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Hall on a give up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last